I started recently recording Heroes Might and Magic 3, and I can hear myself. Nice. Yeah, I started recording Heroes 3 recently, and that's a completely different configuration for the program I'm using here for both streaming and recording. And it's gonna be annoying to switch between one and the other. Anyway, hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Stream Avadon. I should get back to the game, shouldn't I? The game. Load. What save am I supposed to be taking? This one. So I think I was about to get ready to go north and figure out what this strange beast is supposed to be. I guess I'm gonna level you up. A little bit of endurance maybe, and then more intelligence, because that's what you need. I was leveling her up to use these, no? I'm gonna give 3 more points here. Yeah, get the entire party. Oh wait, I have more points. Arcane Curse. And then you can get up to 3 there too. Also inflicts weakness curse on nearby foes. Right, you know, she's a support. She's a support from the back lines. Basically a cheerleader. Just cheerleading. That's what she does. Wait, I was gonna get through this. That's what we're doing today, right? Hold on. I should probably take a look. Beast of Chimeria. Yeah, that's our current mission. Search Basuda's quarters. You think we're gonna find anything else right now? I'm gonna go back there later. Deal with Tartam. I don't know how to. Blue ore. Yeah, I need to get to the Jared Deeps and I have no idea how to manage that. I think you just do that later. Ahmed's Libram. I still don't know how to steal this. I didn't look it up either. Wayfarer is something we're never gonna do because he's an enemy of Avadon, I think. Choose your group. Only 2 allies? I don't like this. Because I don't have a good tank. Like, this guy is better than me for single target damage, so he's useful in that sense. She's a healer, so I hate to not take her. She's useless. And then he's a tank, which is useful, because I don't have a good tank, but I don't have very much damage dealing if I don't... I mean, okay, you know what, sure. Let's try this time. I'm the only damage dealer here, so I'm a little more worried. But at the same time, I have more resilience. I'll be able to survive better as long as my tank is doing his tanking job. Emerge from the pylon, stumbling and gagging. The journey is getting no less wrenching as time passes. Oh man, and I keep traveling back and forth. Whoop. What do you mean this content is not available? My Twitch stream seems to be having issues. I'm guessing it's just Twitch. And or my computer being terrible. Like, I don't think it's the streaming itself. I think that's fine. Yeah, I saw the stream up here. So anyway. When your vision returns, you see that the pylon is in the middle of a clearing in the forest. A cool wind blows through the trees, a nice change from the burning wastes of the Claw. However, this pylon is very different. It is neglected. Leaves are strewn throughout the clearing, and the arrival platform is covered with moss. Also, some derogatory, obscene messages have been crudely painted on the pylon. It provides a helpful reminder you are in Chimeria of the Farlands. Not only enemy lands, but prowled by some sort of vicious monster. Care will be required. You're supposed to be extremely arrogant, though. So he's in front. That's good. Like the game. Somehow the game knew I wanted him to be in front. Go figure. People! You emerge from the pathway and surprise 2 young Chimerians, tribesmen, practicing with wooden spears. When you emerge, they stop fighting and their jaws drop. It has been years since anyone new walked down this pathway. You watch each other awkwardly for several long seconds, and then finally remember what they should do. They run toward the village, shouting, Avadon, Avadon! General smiles viciously. That's right, run, my young enemies. Judgment is upon you. We're not here to kill them. Calm your tits, General. They're not running very fast. Hey, guy. Yeah, they're not running very fast at all. So, I guess I'm just gonna take your stuff while you run away. You enter the village of Dorlstead. It's a series of wooden domes, each occupied by one of the families that make up the tribe. A traditional settlement of the sort that exists in multitudes all over Cameria and the Wilderness. Your welcome is not warm. The people here react quickly to news of your arrival. Some hid in their homes. You see them poking nervously through the doors. Others are in the streets carrying out their business. They pretend to be unconcerned, but cast nervous glances at you whenever they think themselves unobserved. Well. I forgot about it, but I guess I won't take it. Forgot about it, but she hates them. At the same time, I am loath to go anywhere without a healer. Like, I would have made a healer of my character if I didn't feel like doing something different for a change. Hi. There are several Camarians out in the village, talking, tending to their crops, continuing the business of farm life. If they are not calm, they constantly are looking for food. Sometimes they look worriedly at you. At other times, they nervously watch the road toward Ogrim Tor and the woods at the edge of town. To live in Dorstead is now is to constantly fear a variety of threats. You try to talk to this villager, but you learn nothing of value. Terror of displeasing a hand of Avadon gets in the way of conversation. I mean, okay. That's a townswoman. Unimportant as well. This is a house. Hello! Anybody help? Anything on the ground I should... No. I should be aware of? No. A Camarian warrior. Oh, is this the barracks? These warriors look like mages. No. It's only 4 lockpicks. Camarian warrior. Okay, so this is the barracks, it seems. Good to know. Let's get back out. That's a scarecrow. Wait, you're talking. Merchant. Okay, they're just merchants. But maybe they have something for us. You notice that Janelle is walking with unusual purpose in her step. Her weapon is constantly in her hand, as if she expects rampaging barbarians to rush out of the bushes at any moment. She notices you looking at her. I must be alert. You should be too. I am from the Wilderness, and the Camarians are our blood foes. They might seem unpleasant on the surface. Don't let them fool you. Servant looks around and smiles. Seems like a nice place. Nice enough place, Janelle responds. You will see. Why do you hate each other so much? I know why, but let's just work her. Let's just allow her to work her way through that. Once we were one land, one nation of tribes, sometimes rivals, sometimes even at war, but in the end we were one people and we would always band together against outsiders. But the Northerners were different from us in the south. They looked with envy at the weapons and walls of the east. They abandoned the old way. They become warped and twisted. You don't have to hate people for being different though, girl. That's all I'm gonna say. The ways of the nomad and the hunter, the old standards of honor, the wisdom of the chieftains and shamans, selecting our leaders from the wisest instead of passing rulership from parent to child. They threw away everything that makes us what we are. It sickens me. I mean, again, can they not be whatever they want to be? As long as they're not, like, yeah, you're wrong. Maybe if they're hating you for the same reason, they're wrong, but you're also wrong. Just don't forget that. Once the Northerners had steel weapons and stone walls, they also adopted the savage ways of the East, building empires, not being content with their own lands, sending siege trains across the West, leaving a trail of blood and screams. Perhaps it did not have to be this way, but it is what happened, and we of the South bore the worst of their savagery. That is what drew us to join the pact. Well then. So what happened then? They drew apart from us. Once all of these lands were proudly called the Wildrim, they took the name Cameria. Cameria means mighty in the old speech. I hate them. I am not ashamed to admit it. You can hate them for attacking you. That's one thing. Just for being different. That's stupid. Count on you to keep control, please. I'm also in control. I'm a true war of the Wildrim. Let us continue. Sure. Do you know what I mean by... Not a fair deal. Okay, whatever. I'm not sure she knows what I mean by stay in control. Whatever. She'll be fine. Potion of health. You practically have none because I fed all of them to the guy that isn't even here. Shima. I obey your laws. Wait, who are you? Stop moving! Edlin. Hello. This is an old wooden clan hall that has been converted into a trading post. Merchants from all over Cameria and beyond pass through Dorstead. The power of the local lords has attracted trade. A woman is inspecting a newly arrived shipment of bolts of cloth. When she sees you, she walks quickly over to you. This commander is not happy to see warriors of the pack in her post. I'm Edlin. This is my shop. What do you need? I dislike switching switches to fear. This is not a good time to talk to an outsider. I'm very busy. Excuse me. What is her problem? Probably you need a new shipment. Maybe I can get you a new shipment. You don't want to talk to me though, so screw you. Hold on. It is spring with all the problems that brings to my nose. There's a bridge there. Maybe we should examine this at some point, but maybe later. What is this? Clan Hall, another one. I guess they're all called Clan Hall, maybe? I don't know. It's a big one. You've done no wrong. I'm not here to kill you, dude. Shut up. Some warriors. Couple warriors. Another warrior with a bow this time. What do you want, hand? I want to investigate a problem. You'll deal with me, sure you will. An aging warrior of Cameria sits on the seat of honor, watching you approach. His face is starting to wrinkle, but he's still... Whoops, sorry. I should try to not hit the wire that is connecting my microphone to my computer. His face is starting to wrinkle, but he still spends many a day out in the wild. Both Cameria and the Wildrim, hunting is still an important source of food and honor. He does not like having a hand of Avadon in his hall, but he knows that it would be unwise to keep you out. He nods to you. I welcome you, warrior of Avadon. You are no friend to our people, but as long as you are peaceful, you are safe under my roof. I am Rudder Kellen. I don't know why you have come to us, but I don't think we will be able to help you. What's this hall? It is the home of my clan, largest of the 4 in Dorstead. Each clan has a meeting hall here. So all the members are here? No, this is where we come to meet. Most of us are out in the wilds or on our homesteads. Or hunting, of course. We would be a pitiful group indeed if we could all live here. Well, I don't know about that. Leader, we are a family. There is no single man or woman who rules over us, not as long as Karsta'arl holds us in his iron grip. But I have earned a level of respect. I am asked for advice. I settle disputes. You effectively rule them then. Some closer to us, some less. I will not draw the eye of Avadon to them by describing them. All I will say is that they will likely be less friendly to you than we are. Why? Some of us want to conquer the Wildrim. Others wish to reunite with our estranged brothers there. I will leave it at that. Some in my tribe would like to rejoin with Cameria too. Of course, if they stopped trying to kill us, that would be a good start toward peace. Shut up. You're not a good start toward peace, Janelle. I'd like some information, by the way. He adopts a very neutral expression. Knowledge is valuable, and Lord Kestra'al has told us that it is not to be shared freely. Whatever you wish to learn, I'm sure he would love to tell you. His keep, Ogrentor, is to the northeast. You should see him there. I'm ahead. Answer my questions. You put me and mine in a hard place. One says we must not talk, the other says we must, so I choose to stay silent. Leave us. Well, I did my duty to be imperial. Too bad I didn't work. It's like being a jackass. No, an asshole doesn't actually get you any favors. Who knew? Nah, I can respect the guy though. He's fine. Like, there's a guy telling me not to tell you, and then there's you actually, telling me to tell you. So, you know what? I'm just gonna go with my chief. You're just gonna have to deal with him. That's okay. What's this clan hall? Camarian warrior, Damra. We get to talk to a warrior. I assume that's a warrior. Anybody else? No, they're all warriors. He's a warrior too. But he has a name, so he's important. This hall is full of members of one of the clans of Dorstead. They are all fierce Cimmerian warriors. They don't like having you in their home, and they have no interest in talking to you. Not one word. Eventually you have to give up and leave. Avadon or not, there's no help to be had here. Well, I mean, sure. Be rude if you want. See if I care. I am just making sure I have your hall completely mapped out for when I invade it. Wait, did I say that out loud? Sorry. Forget I said anything. What is this? The building at the east end of the village is made of stone. If anything separates the wilderness from the Cimmeria, it is this land's love of buildings made of rock. This is a workshop of the village's stonecrafter. Wagons bring huge lumps of raw stone, which are then chipped down into bricks and sent to make forts and fortifications. This is Dorsted's bastion of modernity. And what is this specifically? Oh, the stone master. Roth, stone master of the Dorla. Well, hold on. I want to visit the other places first. Guess the door's here. Hello? Anybody want to talk to me here? No, you're a rogue. Wait, rogue? Elite archer. Shaman Tress. Oh, they have a shaman. It's not that backwater now, is it? So there's a bunch of people and I probably don't want to fight them. Hi! This hall is full of the members of one of the clans of Dorstead. They are all fierce Cimmerian warriors. Blah, 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 blah. So I guess maybe you come back later in the... They are willing to talk to you? I don't know. They're rather unpleasant at the moment. If I press tab... Yeah, this is gonna let me out. Where is this going? There's a trapdoor! What is it called? Abandoned trapdoor. We'll see about that later. For now, it's good enough that I just mapped it out. I'm gonna visit the rest of the southern parts of town. This is a field with a house. Now, I'm gonna guess this is a trash can. It is, but there's a blessing crystal in it, so I'm gonna take it. Alright. Another clan hall where nobody wants to talk to us. Oh, he's talking out loud, which means he's probably wanting to talk to me. I don't know why. Oh, hey. Information! A book about Cimmeria. No, I don't. Thanks, though. I don't have my luck-picking guide, don't I? There's a familiar sight in villages all across Cimmeria and the Wildrim. An old shaman sitting behind a fire, incense heavy in the air, waiting to give advice or judgment. But this hall has been neglected. The trophies are old and dusty. The floor is dirty. Few come here. The old woman behind the fire was asleep when you entered. Then her eyes open. She sees you. Then she begins to crow. Ah, simplicity, envoy of our enemy. You have arrived. Come, step forward. Old Uni will see to you now. See you now. I shall speak with you. And I am not supposed to talk to you. The word already comes from Ogrim Tor, but I am a shaman, not bound by their words. I will talk to you because it is my only way to protect our village. Okay. Let's be Imperial. An Imperial asshole. I will help you to protect our village, and I hope to reach what justice you have in your heart. So you're a shaman. I am in lonely post in this new age. I could be very useful, giving wisdom, making potions, training my successor, tending to the sacred circles, but there is no place for me here now. Janelle looks sad. I did not expect to find any followers of the old ways in Cimmeria. Uni responds, Child, not all of us wish to be part of the Wildrim, but it is not my decision. It is not the task of a shaman to rule the land, but to serve it. That is true. I mean, I assume it is. I guess. I don't know their shamanistic laws, but it does sound like a shaman thing. I have no wisdom for Avadon. It is a strange thing to me. Far from this place, far from what I know. Can I get a potion from you? Do I want a potion from you? I could. I mean, this sounds useful. And I have plenty of money. Expensive? Never mind. No, none who might have stayed... All who might have stayed gone off to the fortresses using their skills for war or trade. One day a young traveling shaman will come here to serve me, but he or she will not be of this place. It makes me sad. There's little to tell. The stones are where we meet with nature, expose ourselves to it. Magic places, but places that can draw dark forces. I'm old and weak, and Lord of Castor Hall does not care about the circles. I cannot tend to them all myself, even when they fall into darkness. There is a corrupted circle? Where? I've done what I can. Only one of our circles have fallen into darkness. I would like to restore it, but I lack the strength. It is in the Dorla Woods. To purify it, first the dark spirits would have to be challenged and driven out. Of course you have to pick a fight. Of course, it wouldn't be a video game. Challenge how? The presence of the living is enough to challenge them. Stand in the circle long enough and draw the creatures will be drawn, but not want to expose themselves to such peril, so the circle will stay lost. I have other questions that are more important. Yes, leaders, that is what we have, not chieftains. I am free to speak of it. Being a shaman gives me some privileges. We have a lord, Lord Karstahar. He controls all of the settlements for many miles. He inherited his little empire from his family, and he controls it with a fist of steel and the power of his wizard. And here in Dorstead, the voice of our lord is Hunter Salam, and a harsh voice it is, too. Hunter Salam. Did we talk to this person? Is it the guy we talked to? I forget his name, so... He was from Agrantor, and he is skilled, a fierce warrior and hunter, and a cunning leader in war. He expects total loyalty for the people in his lands. The disobey is to be crushed in the modern Chimerian fashion. Is he a wise leader? Wisdom does not matter here. He has, in his short life, added 2 steads to the land of Dorla, a mighty achievement. Much blood has flowed at his word. And yet he has drawn the gaze of Avadon. Perhaps he is not so cunning after all. I mean, you can be strong or not, it doesn't matter. The question still applies, is he wise? Like, I'm not trying to evaluate how good he is, I'm just trying to see if he's wise. Okay, sure, it's to evaluate if he's good, but whatever. No, as much as he is hated, he has power. Power brings safety. Camellia is a cruel and violent place now, and only thick walls save us from being burned away by a rival stead. I see. I see, the Hall of Shaman is sacred. You may speak freely here. Actually, I don't think I will. There's your choice. At some point, however, you will need to trust someone. You might not want it to be Kartsahar or his servant. I certainly don't. There's a corrupted circle, though. Do you think the corrupted circle is the source of the beast? I don't think so, because it's a side quest. Feels like a side quest material. But we'll see, I suppose. This is a place. Has a little bit of forest in it, not much. I don't know why they're keeping it. No, really? Oh, okay. So this is the gossiper in town. Got it. Your bread is burning! This lady. This dome is full of cooking fires and low clay ovens. It is where the clan members of Dorstead come to bake the bread and socialize. The aromas of smoke and dough are heavy in the air. It is a cheery place, or at least it was until you arrived. The ovens tended to by one old woman. She approaches you with a cheery eye, and you have to come to recognize the attitude of one who fears Avadon but is determined to be as friendly and helpful as possible until you go away. She says, "Welcome visitors, have a seat, have a fresh baked roll. Everyone knows Dorstead is a friendly place. I am Nixie, I tend to the ovens. Can I help you?" Maybe. Then she says, "Oh, we can talk a little about little things, nothing of importance. Not now, anyway." And she does talk to you about baking, the weather, and the serious questions are politely deflected. Eventually, you leave no wiser for the time spent. I'm guessing it's because I have to deal with the Lord thingy. Because no one wants to talk to me otherwise. Because they were ordered not to. By some jerk. Well, let's go see the Stone Master. You think the Stone Master is gonna want to talk to me? I don't think so, but let's see. His house isn't even stony. It's made of wood. It's weird. Stone workers. Do you have a name, lady? No. Well then. There's a stick there. I don't think I can use that very well. Like, I mean, I'm looking. I just remember that sometimes... Oh, that's an exit. Just remember that sometimes... I mean, I don't know. Do you want me to look for her? Oh wait, Lorella, is that the person that was sent to... not sent, but that came to Avadon? The master stoneworker of Dorstead is sitting at his table, eating a bowl of stew. His hair is thinning and grey, and his body bears all the marks of a long life breaking apart and shaping rock. What kind of marks does that leave? Stone dust covers the backs of his hands. When he looks up at you, you can see the misery and conflict in his eyes. He wants to turn you out, but he can't. He stares at you for a long moment, trying to decide what to do. Finally, he sets his spoon down. I am Stonemaster Roth. I never knew whether you might come. You have, and I find my hopes and fears have both come true, but there's something I need to ask you. Are you the one that sent the girl to us? I'm Imperial and an asshole. You will force nothing from me, Han, I promise you that, but if you tell me what I want, I might aid you. And what do you want to know? I lost two children. One, Aslak, was taken by a beast who roams the woods around our village. Another, Lorella, left me to go to Avadon. She sought vengeance our leaders would not give us. For a moment, he allows himself to be hopeful. Have you seen Lorella? Have you seen my daughter? Okay, Imperial Jackass, I mean asshole, is option 1, but in this case I'll make an exception. His joy at the news is not unmixed. Then it is true. Lorella brought the gaze of Avadon here, and all know it. It will be difficult for us, but I thank you for telling me that my beloved daughter lives. In return, I will give you what information I can. You're a stoneworker, then? 30 long years hammering at rocks and shaping it. We come late to the craft. My work is among the best in our land, but nothing compared to that of the Tawan Empire, which I think is also a far land. Don't quote me on that, though. What does Cameria make stone buildings now? Because as long as we live in huts and live like nomads, we are at the mercy of the Eastern powers, the Tawan Empire, Hoklanda. You can crush us with stone and steel. Jill snorts. A little safety is not worth sacrificing all of the old ways. The Wildrim is safe within the pact. Child, even many of us feel as you do, but one day you will learn you are never, ever safe. That is true, but you can be safer. It depends, like, safe is an absolute. Safer is relative to what you are right now. Safer does not mean safe. It means less than safe usually. I mean, it's safer. Doesn't mean it's perfectly safe. There, that's a better way to put it. I don't know, my workshop only makes the pieces of quality, trim, finishing pieces. Many others work the sort of crude blocks that form the walls of Ogrim Tor. So many of those workers were trained by me. Yeah, they're just not the best, eh? Tell me about the place. I will say a little, and I know I take a great risk saving even that. We are an old village composed of 4 allied clans. Once we had a chief, shamans, so on. But then Lord Karsta Arl rose, gained power, an army, had his fortress built, and now he commands these parts. Right. Why can't you speak with me? Because he says not to. In our little village, Umtur Salam is the arm of Lord Karsta Arl. He enforces the law, and he loves to do it. Karsta Arl sent word that none should help any outsiders arrive. As long as Salam is near, the villagers will never help you. Ah, need to deal with Salam then. Is that what you're telling me? His great-grandfather was once merely the chief of Dorstead. That elder saw that other fortresses were being built in Cameria and closer to us. He saw that if we did not match our rivals, we would suffer bloody conquest. That elder began the construction of Ogrim Tor and launched bloody conquests of his own. And the gruesome business passed on to his son, and then to Karsta Arl. We were not consulted. Well, yeah. Ogrim Tor, it is finally complete after 80 years of constant work and much suffering among our people, but now it terrifies our enemies, and us as well. While Lord Karsta rules over there with Moritsky Kree, lending him power, all Chimerians near us will tremble with terror. What's this guy? He's Lord Karsta Arl's wizard. He has a tower to the north. His powers are... I don't know the limits to them. But I know that little is said that he does not hear, so I won't say no more. That is all I need. Then leave me, and leave us. We have suffered enough without the eye of Avadon upon us. I mean, I could ask him, but I was told to keep that quiet for as long as possible. Eventually, of course, I'm going to have to investigate. But one thing at a time. For now, I'm not ready to commit to anything. I did tell him about Lorella, but he also knew. Which also brings up another point. If he knows, he says like everybody knows. That means everybody knows why I'm probably here. The probable cause of my presence here. Something like Lorella made it and then convinced us. Wait, that's the exit. That's the exit. No. I do not want to exit just yet. Wait, that's also the exit. I'm not paying attention very well, am I? Well, I'm talking, alright? Things to say and everything. So there's water. Anything else in this village? Nothing at all? I'm surprised. I mean, there's gonna be beyond the bridges. I'm sure there's gonna be something. I don't know if there's gonna be fighting per se. Possibly not. More townsmen and other people. To the northeast you can see the difference between Chimeria and the Wildrum. There is a stone fortress here, several circular walls built from large crude stones and connected by pathways. A wide shadow moat surrounds the whole thing. The whole building. Whatever. The people of the Wildrum are more nomadic. They don't build fortresses. The Chimerians have been much more eager to copy the ways of other lands of Linnaeus, both cultural and military. And alas, the changes also left them more violent and greedy for territory. Janelle, unsurprisingly, looks at the fort with disgust. See the pile of rocks? They rely on walls and steel. We rely on our cunning and the power of our shamans. And we have defeated them at every turn. I mean, whatever you say. They're thugs! And Hunter Salem, oh, it's not the person I actually talked to. What are they doing? Hold on. Find all traitors. Invaders here. Excuse me. Excuse me, guy. What are you doing? I mean, if he was going to attack the stonemason, I would have just defended him. Just saying. You meet a Chimerian warrior. He is in his 20s, but he bears the cruel demeanor and web of the scars of a grizzled veteran far older. Oh, his 20s. He's not old enough to be wise enough to not be cruel. Whatever. Some people are still old and cruel. I know, it's just that... I don't know. Whatever. That's not a very good argument I just made. Summer bears the trophies of many fallen foes, a number of them human. He steps past the warriors who escort him, stands up straight, and looks you in the eye. I am Hunter Salem, he says, watcher of Dorstead, and favored hunter of Lord Karsta Arl, and thus head hunter of all Dorstead. What do you want here, servant of the Pact? I aid mighty Lord Karsta Arl in keeping Dorstead safe. He seeks out and destroys our foes outside of borders. We watch and listen for treachery within. Yeah, secret police, kind of. Who knows what treachery is taking place there while I am away? Just don't go away if you're worried about that. What's wrong? Words these that would weaken the rule of mighty Lord Karsta Arl. The Lord brings safety to the people here. All he expects in return is loyalty. Your own village? It is not a mere village, it is a stead. Please. And we only do what the warriors of Avadon do. Watch for threats, maintain peace, eliminate the disloyal. What do you do then? Inform Lord Karsta Arl. Sometimes he acts, sometimes he has me act in his place. And then we make sure that in the end calm is returned. Sure. So they move around from one place to the next? Is that what happens? Consent from Avadon. I've been told that now that I have found you, I am to send you to Ogrentor. Well, at least he's going to let us visit him. Lord Karstar and his servants will tell you all you need to know. They will they? Do they know what I need to know? I don't know about that. Maybe they do. It's possible. Just not entirely highly likely. I don't know why I keep pressing Alt. Because I played other games that make me press Alt in this sort of situation. There's a stone circle here. Such circles are the centers of worship for the shamans of Chimeria and the Wildrim. However, the circle is neglected. The leaves have not been swept away. Remains of their last offerings have not been cleared. You expect Janelle to be furious. She only seems sad. She makes a desultory attempt to clean away a little of the mess. Then she gives up. I will only return after she leaves. The Chimerians have adopted new ways and are forgetting the old. The Wildrim has stuck to traditions. Now they hate each other. Nobody knows who will prevail in the end. Doesn't have to be someone prevailing. Look at North and South Korea. They're still both around after all this time. I mean, maybe they won't after a while. I'm just saying. Right now it's fine. Exploration. Wait, that's the exit. Don't want to go to the exit just yet. Oh. Well, it's a forest. Wait, that's a thing. Dude, it's a shadow beast. Hold on. Fight. Do I have something I could use? Wait, you know what? It's probably gonna flee. It's not that strong. But then we're still gonna have to investigate what the heck it was doing here. So maybe it won't flee. Who knows? I'm not particularly impressed so far by how strong it is. Why would you... As you walk down the path, this cool autumn afternoon suddenly becomes very cold. The shadows cast by the trees deepen, and something walks into view at the end of the path. Looks like a huge wolf, almost your height, and yet it is hard to tell. A wreath of shadows surrounds it, hiding its form and obscuring its motions. It stares at you motionless. Tempted to attack, I mean that was my original plan, but... What happens if I just watch the creature? You face the shadowy beast, each of you waiting for the other to make the first move. You can smell the blood and rot surrounding the creature. It might be peaceful now, but it is a merciless hunter when it chooses to be. And then it does something unexpected. It opens its mouth and sound comes out. Not a growl or animal sound, though. It sounds like it's trying to talk. Strange hacking, gurgling noises that could almost be words. Don't be fooled. Take it from a hunter. There's darkness in that thing. Just listen. It starts to shake with fury and frustration and quickly turns to flee and moves amazingly quickly. I'm encumbered. Okay. I really need more, that's a 5, okay. More strength on him. Kill it! Really? I mean, I can't do that. It's gonna escape me. I can't just corner it. It's going way too fast. Why is it so slow suddenly? I mean, I know you can't reach target. It's gone! Alright, we're not supposed to kill it yet. The pathway suddenly becomes eerily quiet. Even the birdsong falls still. Thick clumps of spiderweb hang from the trees, bugs and squirrels still caught in them. It is not uncommon for the remote forests of Linnaeus to become infested with huge arachnids. The warriors of Dorstead have not yet gotten around to cleaning the pests out. They are probably scared of the beast. Is this where the spiders are? I'll explore. There might be loot around. There might also be death. Who knows? Aha! A nest. Oh, spiders. I had not noticed. 44 decent, I suppose. Good enough. Fine. You can be on a team or something. Oh, that's gonna immobilize you, I guess. Or not. Or you're good enough to not get immobilized. I leveled up. I apparently have made it a habit of ending my videos just before I level up. Alright. Anything on the ground? No. Get the nest. Vitality, that, I mean, you could use one. Coins, etc. You are encumbered, just barely though. Like, next time he levels up, he's gonna get strength and he's gonna be fine. So I have some of everything. I think now what I really need to do... is invest into damage. Okay, one thing at a time apparently. Maybe a point in endurance. I mean, I need to not die too easily. Endurance helps with that. Is there another side nest here that I'm just missing? I should explore this area. Just in case there's something I want here. Oh, there is. Whoa, okay, whoops. Why would you take this path? Is beyond me. I should have used area of effect. Really should have used area of effect. Whatever. It's not necessary anymore. We are all immobilized. Actually, no. It only hit me, because of course it would. I'm cured though, it's fine. No poison, no nothing. Poison resisted. Eat it. They don't drop much. Sure. Our assassin had that too. It was okay, I guess. Is that all? Oh, that's all. Just a couple spider nests, nothing special. Nothing to be worried about. Oh wait, there's more. Giant spiders. They're all just giant spiders. It's fine then. I'm going to use Ice Storm. Actually, I think Acid is stronger, isn't it? Ow. Man, they are hitting us a lot. I wish I had more healing. Wait, he has healing. I'm fine then. Just heal anyway. Alright, let's do this instead, because I don't feel like dealing with those. Selden, you need to heal. There you go. I need to keep my fingers on F. That's the button you press to fight. Not pay respects, fight. So that's an entire side area. We're gonna come back to that. Let's get back to the main path. Just see the whole loop around. If there is a loop around. Where is this going? Small secluded area. With plants here, so... wait. Hello? Are you trying to sneak up on us? That's not gonna work. Hi! I'm a warrior. I'm here to kill you. With bows. Just 3. Whoops. I meant to use the sword, of course. Of course I missed. Chanel? Why? Whatever. Hi. I've used a lot of spells already. I'm trying to not use spells as much. Leaping spider? Interesting. Completely ineffective, but interesting. Actually, heal yourself. Somebody else is gonna finish that off. Janelle is doing less damage than I expected to. Like every time I attack, she does less damage than I expect. So this is the nest. Is this the entire thing just a this entire area when we're not in the town? Is it a spider nest? That's it? Yes, I see the spiders over there, by the way. It's leaping spider. Well, this is gonna be easier to hit everything, except you can't. Never mind. Get over here somewhere. Oh my god. If I... Oh, I don't have movement anymore. Of course I don't. I'm kind of stupid. Just kind of. Oh, why would you... Dang it. I mean, really, dang it. They surprised me, I'll give them that. But then they're gonna wake everybody up. Yeah. So it's not that big of a problem. This one is scared. That, doesn't hurt me. I just don't want it to get away, what can I say? Oh, you get to move. Go. Poison? And a lot of damage too. Alright, just that's enough. He did not go up by that much. So there's a cave here. What is it called? Spider tunnel? Is this where the spiders are coming from? Possibly. I don't know. They probably have a nest there with, even more spiders. Maybe the dark beast is hiding there. We need to examine all of the trapdoors to find out. Scroll lightning, useful sometimes. This is not useful, but it's sold. Or at least sellable. Nope. Nope. Well then. There you go. So that was a spider nest. There's only a few more. What is this? Run of someone's... We were going to someone's house, actually, apparently. Did not expect that. There mustn't be much more to this map. At least I don't think. I don't expect there to be much more. We've explored just about everything here. Hello, runner, someone. A fellow warrior. You can say that. And then Trevor. Brings you here a hand. It's a good question. Although this remote hall is full of trophies, only 2 people are here, a hunter and her husband. The lines are starting to appear on their face. She is still no stranger to the woods. There is a bow over her shoulder and a blade at her belt. She nods to you. Welcome, travelers of the land of our foes. I am Runner Faiga. As long as you mean us well, I will give you the respect due to a true warrior. I mean, I do mean you well. I'm here to help now. I am a hunter, but I am clanless. I am of Dorlstead and welcomed by them. I am not one of the 4 clans who make up most of the settlement. I was born in a small settlement in Starstead. The raiders of Dorlstead destroyed me when I was 3, and one of the runners could not bring themselves to kill me. He brought me here and raised me instead. Why? It is the way of Chimeria. I am a run of Dole's 10 now. I might as well seek revenge by cutting off my own leg. True. Why do you live up here? I am a hunter, but I am clanless. I am of Dole's 10 and welcomed by them. I am not one of 4 clans who make up most of the settlement. Couldn't you join a clan? Of course, by joining with one of its members, but fool me, I fell in love with another clanless. A mistake I will never cease regretting. I mean, I'm sure your husband is the same, I guess. I don't know. It's not as easy, but we are not mistreated. I have certain freedoms they do not. I don't have a name I can dishonor. I mean, apparently that's all. You avoid the stead. Good for you. Hey, husband person. He isn't brave enough to face down the hand of Avadon. Okay, well, goodbye then. Your wife is braver than you. Give me a second. This is exactly the reason why I don't like spring at all. Well, let's just go. We're almost done with this area, and then we can go to the fortress or something. This is the exit, actually, isn't it? What's inside here? Spiders, I'm guessing. There's certainly a nest. And some spiders. Yeah, spider. Not many spiders. Practically none, actually. Is it just me or does he keep missing? Do you think encumbered actually affects accuracy? Oh. Who has our lockpicks? Me? Yeah. I should always keep that on me. Well, a lockpick is useful. At least it gave us that. It gave us something that we are probably going to use at some point. Since I expect we're going to use more lockpicks than we currently have, it's just about certain we use it. If you think that we use them in the order they arrived. That makes sense. So what does this say? Dorosted, you know, for the people that came here on foot. I don't know why you would, but you know. Wait. Okay, all of this is just the exit. I am ready, and I cannot go there because I guess I have to take the proper exit out of here, which would have to be, I'm pressing the wrong thing, which would have to be this one. It's not even an exit. I did not make it to the exit. So, do you think the wizard is responsible? Certainly possible. It's certainly a possibility. It's my main theory right now, but I don't know for a fact, of course. I'm just thinking. Oh, you're the wizard. Well, we get to talk to him. God damn it. Why did you have to move since I wanted to click on you? He said, this guy has a portrait, by the way. He's important in some way. He stands at the gates of Ogrim Tor, and the fortress from which Thorstead and the surrounding lands are ruled. The gates are, you can't help but notice, closed. An elderly man stands in front of the gates, waiting for you. It is common practice all over Linnaeus for mages to wear robes and to mark their profession. This man has taken it an extra step. His robes are covered with flamboyant designs, and the shoulders are heavily padded. He nods to you and turns solemnly. I am Moritz Kiri. That name. Moritz Cree, a wizard of Orgrim Tor, honored advisor to Lord Karis Arl, and I know you, Simplicity. I have emerged to greet you and learn your business here. Avadon sent me here. That's my business. Of course, you have some mission of great importance, and we wish to help you all we can so that your gaze can turn away from us. So, why are you here? I'm from Avadon. My purpose is private. He's displeased. Well, I don't like you either, guy. Have you seen how you frown at me all the time? I don't like you. I'm joking. We can offer much aid, but only if we know what you seek. When you see that it is wise to trust us, you will be here. I will be here. I will enter this fort. And I must disappoint you. Alas, Lord Karsta Arl has ordered the gates sealed. There's a sickness, and this keep is quarantined. It would never put the waters of Avadon at risk. Thus, I regret to say that the gates will remain closed. Tell me, waters of Avadon, how dare they sickness or no? That's a good question. Do you think the sickness makes them transform into beasts? Tell me more about this disease. It is mysterious, but nothing that is beyond my powers, given time. But until it is cured, nobody from outside will enter the castle, the keep. Orders of Karsta Arl. I insist, Firelander. Tension. Then you must report our crime to Avadon and let Redbeard decide how to respond. Until then, the gates remain closed. But I assure you that any aid you could receive inside you will get from me now. So, you're me. I guess we're gonna chit-chat it up now that we're done being imperial assholes. Moritz Cree stands up straight and subtly shakes his upper torso, showing off his shoulder pads. Not a mere sorcerer, my line has served the lords of Orgrim Tor since its construction began. My line has its own tower to the north, but I spend most of my time at this keep, ever at my master's call. Well, I mean, it's your choice, I assume. Also, Orgrim Tor hasn't been around that long, so it's not like that's big of a deal. Also, shoulder pads are not a universal sign, I don't think. You're aware that would restrict you? I am. We have never hidden anything from Avadon. If you can ever enter this keep, you will see that I have made sure to never exceed the powers of the mages of the pact. I am humble. Sure you did. Well, what is my magic? From my father and from certain scrolls and tomes, all Avadon approved, I assure you. If you say so. You can aid me. I don't trust you. At all. I might go back to talk to the father figure person. Do you think exiting from other sides of the map will open up other areas, or do I have to do everything on this map specifically? I might have to. I am ready. Cameria is not ready for me though. What can you do? I enter from here. For whatever reason, I enter from here. Well, it's not that big of a deal. So let's go to the trapdoor and whatnot. Let's explore. Let's do some dungeoning. We talked to a whole bunch of people. We didn't get that much combat done. There were a few spiders here and there. Nothing special. Besides, maybe there's something funky in there, like secret laboratory creating dark beasts. Who knows? Might be important. I doubt it's mission critical, but it might be important. Ah, the sounds of caves. I remember those. Hello. Yes, I'm here. How did you not notice I was here? All getting ahead of one another to try to get the rats. Funny stuff. So they're relatively. I am relatively weak at ranged because I need to hit with all 3 characters to actually kill one. used all his movement. Did not realize that was the case. That was a bad idea. Thankfully, nothing bad happened. Does changing weapons actually take a turn? Vapor Rat. I think that has a lot of area effect. Like poison or acid area of effect. I should probably save. Now that I think about it. I'm just glad you're not using your abilities, Vapor Rat. I'm just really glad about that. Is there more? Where? Oh wait, I'm pressing the right button, that's why. What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. I thought of doing something in particular and then I'm just forgetting. Oh, I know what. I want to save. What are the shortcuts to that? I never remember, sorry. Quick. Those are spells and items. Save as F3, load as F4. That's what I thought it was, but I just want to make sure before I do something stupid. Because I don't like doing something stupid. You'd think I'm fine with it, with how many times I do it, but not really. Ooh. Are those all Vapor Rats? Okay, no, maybe later. I'll come back with Shiva, maybe. Those are Vapor Rats. Haha! Hello. I look at you, and I think you are weak. Dang it. Can I hit both with something like... Well, maybe, but I can't right now. Let's just attack. We'll see what happens. See, that's what I was thinking about. Earlier, I mean. Why did this guy not move? He may or may not have a problem. He definitely has a problem. Well, we can finish him off pretty easily. They're not that easy to deal with though. Uh-oh. You hit everything. That's not good. Alright, heal yourself. Might summon a wolf or something. I'll start using area of effect as well. This is gonna be useless because that's their element. We're gonna go with a bit of a lightning attack, which does nothing apparently. Alright. I can actually use this challenge. Yeah. That actually works better than I expected. Somehow. No. Why? You're challenged. No. Well, I want to kill this one very badly. Please go there. Just kill this thing. I should probably move from there. You know, move a little further so that the rat can't actually make it to me. Same thing with channel, honestly. I'm in a poor position. Oh, please. Those area of effect attacks are taking their toll. Back away. Heal yourself. I'm gonna focus on this for the moment. I've got a tank on both of them, so I should be fine, honestly. There you go. That was fine. That's not. But I can still kill you. Hey, getting close to this guy leveling up. I mean, you can have mushrooms, sure. What am I doing with you? I'm giving you group heal, correct? Correct. But I gave you this 12% level resistance. So I'm upgrading Call Wolf at the moment, except I'm doing this first. Tiny bit of dexterity. We're gonna see about endurance later. In 2 levels she gets group heal, and I'm gonna be happy. Assuming the rate at which you gain points never changes. It might. Who knows? Games can do whatever they want, can't they? I forgot to make the buttons sparkle. Completely. Wait, how do you get in here? I'm probably missing a button or something. Or you have to go into the spider. The spider tunnel? That might be the case, for all I know. Interesting. Well, I'm not seeing a button. This, by the way, is me looking for a button. Quality gameplay, isn't it? That's why I don't appreciate it. That's why I want to make it glow. There's nothing. I thought maybe there was something on the ground here. It looked like there was something. So, this cave is pointless. For the moment. At least we looked. Should I go to the spider cave? Or should I just go talk to the stone guy? Stone guy is closer. Let's just go talk to him. I mean, I already have him ready and willing to help me. I may also decide to talk to the shaman about this. Because the shaman is not on the local powers side. Hi, guy. I'm here for that. And Hunter Salam and his enforcers don't know of this? I could get in great trouble for helping you, but there's little to say. The beast lurks outside town from time to time. As like my son, he had poor fortune to encounter in one late evening. We found the body the next morning. I saw him. He was, well, dead, I assume. Possibly, torn apart. I've never seen it, and I know only what I have heard. The beast is huge and cunning. It seems to be surrounded by shadows that cover and conceal it. It has, but I do not want to simply repeat rumors. And not trickery? This was considered. It has been seen, it has been tracked. It is large, deadly, and very real. That's something killing us? Mere villages, people unimportant to his fortress, his dreams of conquest. The only thing that has been done is for him to send Salam to tell us to be quiet, to withstand our suffering meekly. I had to swallow my rage and accept it. Morello could not, so she went to you. I can't tell you where to hunt the beast, I am no hunter, but Doralstead has warriors who run deep into the woods. They have little love for Hunter Salam. One of them might have seen something in his or her travels. Who do you think I should talk to? Lord Karstaarn, his wisdom hear everything. My family has suffered enough. Well, I can understand the feeling there. Anything else I should know? Only that Lord Karstaarn, his wizard, hear everything, blah blah blah. Fine, I'll leave you. I wish I could just deal with the guy over here so that they would talk to me. I assume we do that eventually. Oh, he's not here right now. Well then. Anyway, there's a shaman somewhere over here that we would also like. Oh, do you think the circle over here is this the bad circle? The corrupted circle? Is that the one I should be standing in the whole time? Journal. In the Dorla Woods. We're not in the Dorla Woods, we're in the stead. So no. A visitor! You're usually sleeping when I visit, apparently. Ah, you have met Lorella. Her father Roth told me of his fear for her. I know of the beast. I can feel its darkness, how it warps the land around it. It should be hunted, but Lord Karstaarn pretends that it does not exist. It should be hunted, and yet perhaps not slain. I mean, my first reflex was to try to slay it, but then it looked intelligent to some extent. It tried to communicate. It did not even try to kill me, it just tried to communicate. Although it did kill other people. I am uncertain. I can feel it. It is a warped thing, and yet I think that it is not mindless. I am not a soldier. I cannot doom a creature unless I feel I understand it. Well, I understand that. Also, it is not mindless. It tried to communicate again. I don't know. It roams deep the woods, far from my sight, but the hunters, the explorers of the deep woods, they might be able to tell you more. I need to talk to the hunters. I mean, pretty much everybody's just hinting at that. And they're not going to want to talk to me as long as Salem is over here. So I am going to need to deal with Salem at some point. Eventually. I guess they hang out here sometimes. Are you sure you don't want to tell me about it? There's a long moment of silence when Kellen ponders this. The more he thinks, the angrier he gets. Our Lord turns your way. He taunts Avadon, brings your anger to us. This. He waves a hand. His warriors suddenly find their own business to attend to, pointedly not listening to your conversation. Perhaps there are a few things I can tell you, if it satisfies you and leads to your departure. Thank you, Guy. More about the woods. The woods of Canaria are deep and dark. They are full of the finest game in Linnaeus, as well as dangerous prey, huge spiders, drakes, things that bring much honor from the hunting. And yet the woods are not like what they were when I was young. They are far more dangerous now. There's prey now that we dare not hunt. Since I received my first proper bow at the age of 10, it has been impossible to keep me out of the woods. Even now they seem to get darker with every passing day. Why? I don't know. I know that Lord Karstaal should be helping remove the worst of the pests, the ones too strong for a single clan to bring down, and he does not. As for his wizard, well, there are things that is dangerous to say. What can't you hunt? I'm ashamed to admit it, but there is some prey in the woods that I will not call a hunt for, because the loss of some of my clan would be guaranteed. And there are some deadly foes that are even beyond the strength of the clans together to destroy. It was not always thus, but in these last few years the shadows have grown. It is not our way. Hunting is a competition for us, for food, for honor. Maybe. Thinking of traps for the hands of Avadon. There is a creature that has been hunting us. Not far to the north, it has slain one of our clan. It is a huge arachnid called the Widow of Bones. Were you to destroy it, we would be in their debt. I assume it's gonna be in the spider tunnel. We could, but the battle would be likely to kill at least one of my clan warriors. In these dark times, I am willing to shed a little honor to maintain our strength. You see. It is a huge arachnid cunning for its kind. It decorates a pass around its lair with piles of bones, the remains of its prey. The remains of several Dorstead warriors are there. Each of our clans has lost a younger runner in the quest to bring the creature down. Door of the Woods. If you are ever near the tower of Moritz Cree, look in the woods to the south. Oh. So, it's not the spider tunnel, unless the spider tunnel leads to the door of the woods. Good to know. Want to know more about Lord Karstaal? He's the ruler of Dorstead, and the lands beyond his family has conquered and controlled for 4 generations. He enforces all of the new ways. I will say no more than that. It is not safe to discuss him with you, even to say kind things. Right. I'm gonna do this. We can speak of it briefly before Salem and his thugs return to our village. The beast? Yes. The Shadow Beast, we call it. Not a creative name, but very true, and very real, and very dangerous. You've seen it? I have. It is in the shape of a wolf, tall as a man's shoulder, wreathed in shadow. It does not always strike. Sometimes it only watches us and makes strange noises and then flees. But then at times it does attack. It is swifter than sight, and its teeth are like razors. So far a dozen, a grim tally. All of the clans have been hurt. It seems to be growing bolder. We see it more often, closer and closer to Dorstead. Where did it come from? We do not know. It appeared almost a year ago and is unlike anything in our memories or tales. I don't know where its lair is, but I do know where it has been seen the most. It seems the best place to start the hunt. You must go north to the door of the woods, obviously. I was waiting for that wood to appear on my map. Find the forest around the tower of the wizard Moritzkri, then find the northwest road. Follow it, and the forest will become grim and dark indeed. Has he tried to do something? Our Lord does nothing to hunt the creature. That is the only reason that I will aid you. It will not be difficult. In those woods, the creature will soon hunt you. He has a point. I'll be going. Alright, safe travels to you. Thank you, sir. Well, there you go. The chieftain person and his wizard, his pet wizard, seem highly suspicious, to say the least. But what can you do? So, we have a destination, but first, let's check out the spider tunnel. Doesn't mean we can do something, but if we can, well, you know, I'll do it. Why not? What time is it? I may not have time for Door of the Woods. Depends on how long the spider tunnels are. Because after the spider tunnels, it's gonna be a good time to end it, obviously. Like, right now is a good time to end it, but after the spider tunnels, even better. Also, right now is a good time to end it in terms of where we are in the game, but we haven't been streaming that long. I haven't, at least. Yeah, let's just keep going. There are things on the ground. Apparently I don't want any of them. Indeed. Let's just leave all of this behind. What's this? See? Same map. It may be connected. So on one side you have rats and the other... oh, bats apparently. Giant cave bats, as long as they're not vampiric monsters. Remember in Avadon there were some bats that were so monstrous? They would just crush me? I vaguely remember that. That wasn't the highest difficulty though. We're not in the highest difficulty right now, we're in the second highest. You still don't have the strength. You really need your point of strength. There are bats coming in from behind. Not good. Nice crit. Heal up a little. Please kill it. No, you failed. Should be fine though. Alright, well, just kill it, please. Sevelin's doing a fantastic job just tanking. So many things are trying to kill it right now that he's actually dying. Let's try to save him, maybe. That would be pretty cool. I wish you had the area of effect attack that... what's his name? I think it started with SH. I forget the rest. Good dodging and everything. Alright, get closer. How's this looking? Looking perfect. Okay, most of them are terrified. That's good. You're not terrified. Die. I cannot heal you. Good luck. Alright. We saved them. Somehow. It's terrified, so we're fine. This thing still terrified. They're all terrified. I'm also terrible at hitting them, apparently. Oh, hello. You woke up. Nearly killed them. We're fine, though. Well, fine is relative. There, much better. Alright. Nothing on the ground, of course, but there's gonna be a nest somewhere, I assume. That was a lot of bats. Is that a wretch? He's all green. Why are people of different colors like this? I mean, it's a fantasy world. They can be whatever color the creator wants them to be. I'm just curious about why he made his people green and blue. I mean, seems a bit of an odd choice. Just exploring a bit. I know there's another bunch of bats over there. Just trying to get my bearings. Do I have to go through there? It looks that way now, but it didn't look like that way before I came back to see. Alright. Keep it rolling. Hopefully don't die. Yes, I know, you see me, whatever. You know what? That's gonna be a lot of stuff again. Lava bat? Oh boy. Wonderful. You know, you're not as tanky as I need you to be. Just gonna be honest with you on this one. Slightly disappointed. Alright, you know what? Keep that for a moment. A slightly later moment. Heals up. And... missed it. Okay. Here comes the ice on the fire thing. It did a disappointing amount of damage, but oh well. Why am I losing more fatigue? Oh, I guess I'm using spells that take more fatigue than Janelle. At least I assume that's the case. Just do big hit with it. Yeah, it's killable. It's just, you know. It's regenerating. Oh, you're immune. I should have known that. I just didn't think about what I was using to attack it. I guess you're gonna hit. Yeah. Terrified, but a bit too late for that. Besides, no mercy for bats. I mean, please. With my health, that was also an option if things got really ugly, which they didn't. Is that the bat nest? Yeah. I wonder if that was the last of the bats. I mean, there was a lava bat which could pass as a boss if you didn't know that it's a common enemy. At least I'm pretty sure it's going to be because they were in Avadon. Oh, more bats. This is slowly, excuse me, I'm trying to look at the map I haven't seen. This is slowly curving around to get back here, I think. Yeah, through here, and then we're gonna get here. At least I assume. We'll see. So the abandoned trapdoor was intended as an exit. An exit that quickly brings you back to town after your escapade here. Nice range. I did not expect you to have this much range. Another lava bat, and it's taken the long way around, so I don't think I want to use my spells yet. Wait, there's two lava bats. Holy crap. Those are many lava bats. I'm not sure about this. Well, make it rain. And maybe challenge them. Hopefully they attack the person they're intended to attack. There you go. Except you. You're another lava bat. You're kind of annoying, you know that? Eat acid or something. It killed the one thing I didn't care about. That's unfortunate. Well, this thing's the closest to death. Could you please stop following me? No. Well, then I tried. That's not gonna do anything. Her main attack, I mean. I guess I could use the bow. That's why I have her equipped with a bow in the first place. To deal with those situations. I really wish you'd have you have accepted the challenge as you were supposed to. There you go, attacking the wolf of all things. That's nice. It's terrified. Oh, poor thing. You can die now. You take long enough to kill. To be an annoyance. There's a crystal here. Like a useful crystal, not just a lovely crystal. Blessing crystal. Let's give that to somebody else. He already has one. Oh, and I had 2 there. Well, never mind. Didn't have to give it to her. I think I have steel, which is better. So I'm not gonna bother with a razor disc. But I guess an assassin died here somehow. Those are glowing. And then Snap Fang, which seems to be a wolf, are you crazy? Stop it. Alright. Boss time? With this much mana? Yeah, sure. That's a good idea. Get over here, in front of them. And then shoot. Oh, they don't have that much HP. We could be fine. Wolf is still around. Good. You don't have that much in terms of buffs yet. I haven't invested in her buff spell because I want the group heal. Group heal is ever so nice. Everyone is not here yet for the party, so I'm just gonna have you single targeting a thing. Yeah, it's not that strong. In fact, it's terrified right now. You don't have to shoot the thing that's in melee range. Thank you very much. I guess we're gonna attack the tiny things since they're so easy to kill. If I come here, am I close enough to hit you as well? Oh, just barely. That's nice. Okay. Well, the wolf is gone. That's unfortunate. I can hit you though. I cannot summon it quite yet. Okay. Hey now. I'll take it. I assume my own lightning is not going to do much. Ow, corruption. Sounds awful. Let's cure it. Good. Although the cure's not going to be permanent, so I really gotta work this out. I don't know what to do to not die to this. Also, he's hard to hit. And I won't kill him fast enough. Oh, thank you. I'm not gonna die of corruption this time. It's a giant rat. Not much of a worry there. Maybe the wolf is going to aggro. I don't know. Would be nice. No corruption. I approve. Alright. I am changing positions with the wolf. Hopefully the wolf, again, draws aggro. Ag! I live. Die, please. Heal him, because I'd rather he didn't die. Oh, he's dead. And the summon goes away. Did not expect that. Imp skin gloves. Magical damage. That goes to you. Obviously. Thank you, game. You can keep this as a thanks. And what's in here? More goodies? Just $10 plus whatever you get out of $40. It's not clear because, of course, the vendors don't give you the full value for it. Tools, lockpick is for you. Oh, steel javelin. Is that better than what you have? No, it's exactly what you have. Let's sell it. Click on this place. You know what? It's not a quick way out. I have to go all the way back to the village to explore the rest of this. That's kind of silly. Well then, where's the exit again? Right here. Corruption almost got the better of me, I'll be honest. I'm glad it didn't. It was scary though. It didn't help that the warrior, Semelin, was playing immediately after Snap Fang, so I could not cure the thing before it did its damage, right? That was also a thing. So, if I look at the map, I'm pretty sure that, going here and then saying no is a shortcut. Well, not saying no, but going here saying yes, but then coming back to this area is going to be a shortcut, I think. Back to town. And puts us reasonably close to the pylon back to Avadon as well. Which we're going to want to use just to get our mana back. Didn't use that much of it. Still. Sure. I'm ready to stay here. Hello, Redbeard. Get down here. You want this mana? Do they still run away as soon as I get close to them? You'd think they'd get used to it at some point. Apparently not. Alright. Abandon the trapdoor, take 2. Eventually they'll get there. This is a slight bit of a low point for this game, I don't know. I feel like just traveling around sometimes is a bit slow. Sometimes you just click somewhere, then you sit back and you just wait for the game to do its thing on its own. That's not the most awesome part of this game. This game's good, don't get me wrong. It's just, that's a thing. Also, this just goes to the chest, does it? Is this just for a reward? An additional reward for killing Snapfang? Because I get the feeling... Excuse me, I opened this. What? Do I have to teleport? Wait a minute. I don't get this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't I open this? I guess I didn't. I'm an idiot. I thought I did, but then again, I don't remember seeing the effect of it. Man, I have to walk all the way back to the spider tunnel that had 0 spiders in it. That's kind of silly. And disappointing. Why must it be Sevelin? Like, any of you characters could have actually just triggered the goddamn ladder and we would have been out of here already. God damn it. Well, another occasion to lay back and wait for the game to do its thing. At least this doesn't actually pause the game, so we can watch them progress. They're gonna walk all the way around. It's funny though, because I think I would have taken the path west and then up. Feels like you're going a slight bit extra mile by going around like this. Then again, they just mapped out a little bit of terrain that I had never seen, so I guess there's a good point to this path of theirs. And maybe there was a message telling me I didn't have enough lockpicks and I just didn't read it, so I didn't notice. There we go. And then you have to walk all the way to the end. And then I have to figure out why you wouldn't trigger. Maybe I just need the rogue. Shima, I think his name is. Who knows? Because if I need the rogue, by the way, I would only need the rogue if it's a lockpicking thing, because I think I invested into lockpicking with him. Might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. What are you telling me? It opens. I think I have to teleport. Do I have that somewhere? That's a rat tail thing. I have that here. I guess I'll have to use it. I probably should have equipped that. Because now... Oh, man. Now I have to go all the way around. Although if I can teleport from here to here, I can probably do the same from here to here. And so I could just enter from the bottom here, teleport, get it, teleport back. Depends on how many teleports I get, I suppose. Depends on if it works outside of combat, because you tend to not be able to control a single character. Although if I get into combat mode, I suppose I can. It's weird though. Alright, let's use the same shortcut, because I'm pretty sure that was a shortcut. We need to get back all the way back to Avadon for this. I am determined to see what this is about, by the way. I guess I should have clicked there instead. Sure, let's go back here. Alright, Avadon, this time I'm coming back for real. I'm not just pretending to get mana back. Return! Only briefly. I'm sure my character is gonna hate me for this because she hates traveling through there. Sure, get it. It's fine. You're fine. You're not encumbered or anything. I'll take you just in case. I'm going to take the warrior back as soon as we're done with that cave. I'm taking Shima. Oh, he leveled up. I'm taking Shima mostly because dexterity, sure. Yeah, I want 6 of that. There we go. What was I saying? I'm taking Shima mostly because I want to have the lock-picking ability, just in case that chest is locked, because it could be. I don't expect it to be, because the game would consider getting to it enough of a challenge, but, you know, this game could be a dick and be a dick, you know. Just, oh, hey, congratulations on figuring out how to get here. Now, do you have enough lock-picking and lock-picks? No? Too bad. Screw you, game. Bit rude. What can I say? Alright, how does this teleportation thing work? Lady, you have abilities. That's not how you use it. Is it an item that you have to... I'm not trying to remove it, so... That's not what I wanted either. How do... How do you teleport then? Oh. You can't get there from where... Oh, because that's not my teleport person. That's not my teleport person. Skills. Only to places you have a clear path to. Like that. It's called leap. Isn't that funny? How do you do... Oh, wait. You see this? I get the feeling, because somebody had the theory. Earlier we saw places we could not get to. They were cut off by a river or something. And I figured, well, either you get... Well, I figured it was just there for flavor, but somebody mentioned, like, oh, do you think maybe you get the ability to watch a walk at some point? Which allows you, of course, to get to those areas. And I was like, well, maybe, sure, that could be a case. Or it's just there for flavor. That's not the first time. That would not be the first time that Spiderweb does something like this. I think that might be the case, because that's the only solution I can see, other than some button I would have missed. But no, I think this is just you intended to water walk to this. Sorry. Water walk to get this thing, And then, well, more importantly, water walk to get around and to the gate. That's just the only way that I can think of. So yeah, it's probably a water walking thing, which means we can't do it right now. Looking forward to our future water walking days. Do you think there's a scarab that does that? That would be funny. Well, I don't know about funny, but it would be weird. Hello. Actually, I'm gonna end it. I'm changing my team, but I have like 15 minutes before I have to end it. And in 15 minutes, I'm just barely gonna be exploring the new area, probably getting into fights and everything. It's not gonna be a good time to end it, so we're gonna end it here. Next time, return to Avadon, because I can only choose my team from Avadon. I cannot quickly change them. Did you level up already, Sevelin? Did I give you your strength already? No, you're 40 experience away. We're gonna continue the trend of getting a level up as soon as I start recording. Not recording, streaming. God. Anyway, next time we're gonna explore suspicious woods of suspicious peoples. I'm talking about the mage, although it's not necessarily his woods, is it? Anyway, we're gonna explore some more woods. Until then, see y'all. Nah, I just need to stop streaming.